We're playing our institute's documentary. We'd request your attention. Thank you very much.
Welcome to IoBM's 26th Convocation that coincides with the culmination of 28 years of this institution's enduring journey of academic excellence. Since its inception in 1995, IoBM has evolved into a premier multidisciplinary higher education institution, offering undergraduate, graduate, and postgraduate degree programs spanning across more than 35 essential disciplines.
IoBM continues to represent today the vision of its founder-president, the late Shah Jahan Sayyid Karim, that was fundamentally aimed at establishing an outstanding institution of higher learning in Pakistan, dedicated towards nurturing the talent of our youth, broadening their horizons and helping them gain better perspective of who they are and what they're capable of achieving.
The transition of IoBM into a fully accredited degree awarding institution through the passage of Act 2 of 1998 by the Sindh Provision Assembly was also accomplished under the guardianship of our founder president. For over a quarter of a century, IoBM's four constitute colleges, the College of Business Management, CBM, the College of Computer Science and Information Systems, CCSIS, the College of Economics and Social Development, CESD, and the College of Engineering and Sciences, CES, have consistently strived under the guidance and leadership of IoBM's exemplary management to deliver excellence in education and produced avant-garde research, the quintessence of a world-class higher education institution.
IoBM's legacy is etched in the dedication of our visionary management, learned faculty, and the spirit of our alumni and students. Our faculty members are not simply focused on imparting education and knowledge to our students, but are also actively engaged in shaping their minds and fostering their critical thinking, the recipe for success in a technologically advanced world of work. The same enthusiasm and dedication emerge in our students as they work their way up to cultivate their personality and nurture their cognitive ability and creative acumen in an effort to transform themselves into well-rounded professionals.
The remarkable journey of discovery of our undergraduate and graduate students culminates in the shape of capstone projects that not only hone their research and problem-solving skills, but also serve as an acid test for the learning and competency they require throughout their coursework in order to tackle complex real-world problems and challenges.
Our PhD programs are designed to develop scholars with the ability to create and impart knowledge through rigorous research in order to become independent thinkers capable of contributing towards industry and society while adhering to ethical and sustainable practices.
While our students represent the leaders of tomorrow, our alumni serve as our acclaimed flag bearers. Many of them hold leadership positions in prestigious national and multinational organizations in the country and overseas. Many others who chose to embark on their entrepreneurial journeys stand out today as pioneering job creators. Throughout the years of its existence, IoBM has fortified its academic and research foundations, continually adapting to meet evolving market and industry demands for ethical, exemplary, and transformational leadership in a world where technology continues to open up new vistas of opportunity for those who dream, desire, and are committed to achieve their goals.
Investments in state-of-the-art facilities at the IoBM campus include well over a dozen labs, licensed software, and collaborative spaces designed to provide the requisite tools for research and experimentation, as well as inculcate creativity and innovation aimed at expanding our students' intellectual horizons.
Incoming students are encouraged to pursue co-curricular activities as well by joining one of many student societies that organize events that help develop essential skills related to leadership, management, interpersonal engagement, and public speaking, and also participate in intercollegiate competitions.
As a joint coordinator in the Erasmus Mundus program, IoBM has since the very outset has been actively promoting institutional cooperation with the Asian and European universities abroad. Our academic linkages with over 70 leading universities worldwide have grown stronger over the years, allowing for faculty members to engage in collaborative research and for students to spend a semester with any of the listed universities as part of their degree programs.
Our students have always been actively participating in intercollegiate sporting events, but their performance has been exceptional this year. Our boys football team emerged as champions in the inter-university football event. The girls team earned kudos in netball. However, two significant achievements this year deserves special mention. The first in which our student, Asad Ali Maiman, became the first person from Sindh to conquer Mount Everest. And the second in which Abdul Rafi Sajid, the captain of the students' hockey team, has been invited to join the Pakistan men's under-21 junior hockey team. Another MBA student, Sharyar Khan, who is a footballer and coach, represented Pakistan in the Asia Cup round in Singapore this November. Today, the spotlight shines as much on our graduating students of the class of 2023 as it does on their parents, many of whom are here to witness their children's moment of glory. IoBM's commitment towards developing the potential of successive generations of our youth as well as our nation's potential remains limitless.
I'd request all parents and guests to please settle down and clear the aisleways. We're about to start the entry of our processions. So please take your seats, clear the aisleways. Please do not block the aisleways. I'd like to welcome you all once again to the 26th Convocation of the Institute of Business Management. Like every year, the ceremony is entrenched in our traditions and rituals. The background music which you have been hearing is the tune of our institute's anthem. The gown and backdrop designs have been designed in-house by the Convocation Planning Committee and draws inspiration from the pride of Sindh's cultural artifact, the Ajrak. We will soon announce the entry of our procession. I would request everyone that's standing to please find a seat and settle down and clear the aisleways. Parents, please find a seat. Guests and parents, please clear the aisleway. We're about to start the walk-in of the procession. I request parents and guests to please settle down and clear the aisleway. All those who are standing, please find a seat and settle down so we can begin. नहीं तो मैं walk-in start करवाऊँ कि नहीं करवाऊँ? Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession is now entering the marquee. At the head of the procession, carrying the Institute's flag, is Dr. Shagufta Ghori, Head of the Department, Management and HR, accompanied by the students of all 4 affiliated colleges carrying their respective college flags. Ms. Parveen Shah, BBA Honors, carrying the CBM flag, Sayyida Zahra Ali, BS Actuarial Science and Risk Management, carrying the CCSIS flag, Strabia Siddiqui, PhD Education, carrying the CESD flag, Kailash Shankar Das, BE Electrical, carrying the CES flag. They're followed by BBA Honors graduates wearing blue gowns, caps, and beige tassels. They are followed by BS Honors graduates wearing blue gowns, caps, and black tassels. are now the MBA graduates with beige gowns, caps, and burgundy tassels. Following them are the MPhil graduates wearing violet gowns, caps, and tassels, and PhD graduates wearing green gowns, caps, and tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, wearing burgundy gowns and caps are the faculty members, followed by heads of departments wearing black gowns and caps. Also entering the marquee our deans and associate deans of the institute's colleges wearing burgundy gowns and caps. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chancellor, members of the Board of Governors, President IoBM, Executive Director, Keynote Speaker, and Rector IoBM are entering the marquee. Among them are Mr. Bashir Jan Mohammed, Mr. Masood Hashmi, Mr. Sikandar Sultan, Ms. Amina Sayyid, Mr. Muhammad Ali Tabba, Mr. Jahangir Siddiqui, Mr. Rizwan Ahmed, Mrs. Sabina Mohsin, Mr. Talib Sayyid Kareem, and Dr. Tariq Sumro. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request you all to stand for the national anthem of Pakistan. Thank you. May I now request Dr. Amber Raza, Head of Academics, to begin the convocation proceedings.
Graduates, you may take the seat, please. Sit down, please. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful, Honorable Chancellor of the Institute of Business Management, Mr. Bashir Jan Mohammed, members of the Board of Governors, President of Institute of Business Management, Executive Director, Keynote Speaker, distinguished guests, parents and families of the graduating students, faculty members and management, On behalf of Institute of Business Management, I'm truly honored to extend a warm welcome to you at the 26th Convocation of the Institute. Dr. Gohar Ejaz, Federal Minister, Commerce and Industries, was supposed to be part of this convocation as a chief guest. However, he is being called to Islamabad by the Prime Minister as he is heading a delegation to China in the evening. He sends his best of regards to all the graduating students. So this is the 7th convocation after the loss of the founder president, the late Mr. Shah Jahan Sayyid Karim. And in his memory, quoting from his speech made in 2013 convocation, and I quote, "Never forget that where you are today is the result of your parents' loving care, their prayers, and their sacrifices. Respect them under all circumstances," end quote. Let's pray that we continue to carry forward the legacy of the founder president that has created for us in the shape of this institute. Ameen. I will request the President to request the Chancellor to declare the convocation open.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I declare the 26th Convocation of the Institute of Business Management open. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. To proceed further with the ceremony, may I request Mohsin Ali Ahmed, graduate of the Bachelor of Engineering Electrical Program, to recite verses from the Holy Quran. He will also recite Durood Sharif, and Ramin Danish, Bachelors of Business Administration, will translate the verses.
Hello.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور له الأسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم صدق الله العظيم جزاك الله.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I seek refuge with Allah from accursed shaitan. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. He is Allah, besides whom there is none to be worshipped, the knower of everything hidden and open. He is the most affectionate, the merciful. He is Allah, besides whom none is to be worshipped, the sovereign, the most holy, the bestower of peace, the giver of security, the protector, the esteemed one, the exalted, the majestic, Glory is to Allah from what they associate. He is Allah, the makers, the creators, the bestower of form to everyone. His are all good names. All that is in the heavens and earth glorifies him. And he is the esteemed one, the wise one. Sadaqallahu al-Azim.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. صدق الله العظيم. صدق الله.
Jazakallah. It is my pleasure to invite Executive Director Mrs. Sabina Mohsen to introduce the Chancellor of the Institute of Business Management and invite him to share his thoughts.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mr. Bashir Jan Mohammed, Chancellor, Institute of Business Management, is an entrepreneur par excellence with interests in a variety of business enterprises in Pakistan and overseas. He is chairman and director of the Westbury Group of Companies, Dalda Foods Limited, Wazir Ali Industries Limited, and several Pakistan-Malaysia joint venture companies in the edible oil business. He is a life member of FPCCI, Chairman Pak Malaysia Business Council of FPCCI, and has been chairman or board member of the Pakistan Stock Exchange, Civil Aviation Authority, PICIC, CDC, and MCB Bank. He has also been part of the entourage of Prime Ministers and Presidents of Pakistan, an official member of many trade and export delegations. He is also a council member of the International Seed Crushers Association based in the UK. He has made substantial contribution in the areas of education, health, and social welfare as Chairman Jan Mohammed Daud Trust, Chairman CS School, President of the 250-bedded Kharadar General Hospital in Liari, Chairman BMJ School of Nursing, and Chairman Dalda Foundation. Mr. Bashir Jan Mohammed is a law graduate and chartered accountant and has been on the Board of Governors of the Institute of Business Management since its inception. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Bashir Jan Mohammed.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mr. Talib Karim, President, Ms. Sabina Mohsen, my colleague, Board of Governors, distinguished guests, parents, students. Before I start, I must give sad news. Mr. Shahjahan Karim, as you know, he was the founder of the institution, and with this vision, with about 30 students, today the institute is 5,500 students. Mr. Shahjahan Karim lost his son, Ahmad Saeed Karim, on November 24th. I will request all of you to kindly observe 1 minute silence in his honor. Thank you very much. First of all, in my speech, always I emphasize one thing, which I'll repeat, that, today the chief guest is neither me nor anybody else. The chief guests are the parents of the students graduating today. The students, boys and girls, you must know how much sacrifice your parents had done for them. I've seen mothers sitting outside for 5 to 6 hours waiting for you to get back. And from the day you are born till today, it is your duty now to pay back. I am very sorry to learn sometime that most of the students, most of the sons and daughters, they don't have much time for their parents, but the most of the time is on mobile or WhatsApp. Please remember, WhatsApp and mobile will not help you. Your parents have helped you and they'll always help you. So please keep it in mind this. I will not go on a traditional speech, also I got a lot of speech, but two things I'd like to say. I have asked many students that come to me and ask me, how do we succeed? We are being graduated, we are getting master's degree. How will you succeed? Maybe we'll get a job, or maybe we'll go on business. My experience from 1965, I'll share with you. I started at a salary of 1,300 rupees. Muhammad Ali Tabba, the biggest business in Pakistan, sitting here. His father was my colleague. And we both had a very medium level family. But what I decided, that I will go on two things. Number one, I will try to be master in one business only, and not jack of all. So I selected edible oil business, the Masha, by the grace of God, we are on the top. So you have to keep a goal for yourself, number one. Number two, the most important, still most important, is this, that you must rely on your own country. You must say Pakistan is first. I meet many boys and girls today. Everybody asking me, how can I go abroad? Yes, you must go abroad. Because Quran also said that you can go and take knowledge from China at that time. But your goal should be Pakistan. I will narrate few examples. As I said, Muhammad Ali Tabba, he is a classical example of excellent businessman. In lot of business, and his successes, he can tell you sometime. Next time, we'll ask him to speak on himself. His success depends on two things. Number one, hard work. Number two, parents ki dua. And number three, his mind vision. So, you should dream. ख्वाब ज़रूर देखें, अच्छे ख्वाब देखें. If you are a banker, think of being president of the bank. If you are a businessman, think of top of the line. Please don't be shy. Now, Jahangir Siddiqui Saab is sitting here. He was my colleague from 1970 in the stock exchange. Started as a broker, Jahangir. But today, Jahangir Saab had a bank. He's successful business, and he must also tell us what is success. I know. In the same way, we the top people here, Sikandar Saab, who is running the biggest shan business in Pakistan. My friend Masood asked me, what they have done. Let me tell you, they have done excellence themselves. Therefore, you must remember that now, who knew the Shan Masala? Today, every world knows it. Why? Because they have worked hard for it. Because they made a goal to make it international. Therefore, I will request you always, whenever you want to be successful now, coming back to country position, you may not get an easy job today, because economy has not grown that much. Therefore, you have to have an entrepreneurial skill. Please make yourself sense that you start a new startup. IoBM will fully support you. Fully financially, technically, we will support you to start new business. And I think your goal should be to start new business and give new innovative ideas to Pakistan. About the institution, as I said earlier, we must give full credit to Mr. Shahjahan Karim and family, Sabina Mohsin and Talib, who are working hard to make this institution. Started with 30 students, today we have 5,500 students. We are going up to PhD. And now what I expect from you young boys and girls and today's graduates, we want you to come back to the institution. We want you to help the institution. We want to be a part of alumni. We want you to be teachers in school. And we also want to be the contributor school. That's the way you can pay back the school, and I'm sure you'll be able to do so. Again, last thing, there is lot of perception, bad perception about Pakistan. What is going to happen? Everybody meets me, they think, what is tomorrow? Can we move to Dubai? Can we move to any other country? I tell you, honesty is my command. I started business in 65, today 2023. Believe me, I have never gone back or seen back. This is the country where you can get the best result in the world. Not only financially, but you are a first-class citizen. Wherever you go in the world, you will be second-class citizen. So even if you go abroad for studies, please make out your point, you will come back here and serve the country. Because this country is going to last, and this is your country. So please believe in your country, and that is my first message to you. Lastly, to the boys and girls, once again, and the parents. The parents, as I said, they work hard for you. Kindly make yourself, try to do new innovation now. I was in Islamabad, and I met few of the chancellors and higher education commission three months back. We discussed the syllabus of the colleges and schools. I was not able to tell you Talib, but the syllabus today is not the right syllabus for all of us. We have to change syllabus. We have to go for more for IT. We have to go for more intelligence knowledge, and that's why we do. And therefore, I would request you kindly, when you Google it, don't Google it to see what is social media saying, but please see what the world is doing. Thank you very much. Once again, I congratulate you, boys and girls, and also your parents. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, sir, for those motivating words. It is my distinct pleasure to request Mr. Talib Sayyed Kareem, President of the Institute of Business Management, to share the important milestones of the Institute for the academic year of 2022 to 2023.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Chancellor Mr. Bashir Jan Mohammed, members of the Board of Governors, Executive Council, Academic Council, Executive Director, Deans, Rector, faculty members, parents of the graduating students, and of course, the graduating class of 2023. Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Although we did not consult each other, but the Chancellor took away from me a lot of things that I was going to say. But the sake of repetition, I will repeat a few of the things that Chancellor had mentioned. This is our 26th convocation, and I think this is also the most difficult period of time that us as the nation, as the country, are facing. There are economic challenges, there are political challenges, and there are many other challenges that we are facing today. But I think there's a brighter side to everything. I think we are going to miss our Commerce Minister, a very young, dynamic person, a very successful businessman. And you know, when you listen to him, you see that optimism that is there, you know, among our stakeholders, especially the business community. So I think his vision to reach, $100 billion exports in next few years. So it's not just a talk. I think he also gives numbers. He talks about textile. He belongs to the textile industry, that we have the potential in this country to take the textile to about 50 billion, the agriculture export to about 25 billion, and the other like IT and software export to another 25 to reach that 100 billion goal. So I think, as the Chancellor said, although there are challenges, but I think one thing that is very positive in this country are all of you sitting in front of us. I think you are the future of the country. I think you can make a difference in what will happen to this country. I think our generation, maybe our age group, in a way has failed you. I think this country should have been at a different level than what we are at right now. But I think with this energetic youth like you, I think we see a lot of potential, and I hope that a lot of policies, and if you look at the Pakistan Stock Exchange, I think we have crossed 66,000 points yesterday or on Friday. I think there's a potential to go up to 100,000. I think it's one of the most successful market in the region, if not in the world. So I think there are potentials in terms of what we have in this country and what we can produce. And as Bashir Saab said, that there are no better role models for you to follow than those who are sitting on the stage. I mean, you won't realize it, that bulk of our corporate wealth is sitting on the stage, and this is through their, as Bashir Saab mentioned, through their hard work, through their commitment, and because of the love for the country. As in the intro that Mrs. Sabina Mohsin presented, Mr. Bashir Jan Mohammed, in terms of edible oil industry, he's one of the top businessmen in this country with Dalda, as the chairman of Dalda, and with a lot of, as mentioned earlier, with a lot of his philanthropic work, like hospitals and many endowments that he has created in the country. If we talk about banking and finance, Mr. Jahangir Siddiqui, the JS Bank, the JS Global, the JS Investment, you name it. And it's not just banking and finance. Mr. Jahangir Siddiqui has stake in many other businesses. And again, it's because of the love for this country that, he has achieved all that. And also JS is one of the biggest employers of our graduates from IoBM. And if we talk about, as Bashir Saab mentioned, a young, dynamic businessman, it's Mr. Muhammad Ali Tabba. Cement, textile, real estate like Lucky One, Ocean Mall, automobile like Kia Motors, Samsung cell phones. These are all his ventures, and these are all his brainchild, that he has brought all these ventures in the country so that it becomes more affordable for us. And of course, again, philanthropy, that he has a hospital in terms of Tabba Heart Hospital in Karachi. Bashir Saab mentioned Mr. Sikandar Sultan. Again, from a very small family business of Shan, he took that business to the international level. And if you do get a chance to visit North America or Europe, Australia, or any other country, and just walk into any of the store, any so-called Desi store, whether it belongs to Pakistanis or not, that doesn't matter. You will always find a very prominent shelf of Shan, masalas, and other items everywhere. So Shan has become a brand name, not just in Pakistan, but abroad. And this is his hard work and his family's hard work. So we have two individuals who, at a very late stage, decided to get into a new venture. So to become an entrepreneur, you don't need to be young. As long as you have the commitment, you have the vision, and you have the leadership, you can do that. So Mrs. Amina Sayyed, after retiring from Oxford University Press, where she served for a very, very long time, started her own publishing house by the name of Lighthouse Publishing. And she's a pioneer in organizing literature festivals for many, many years here and also in UK. So a lot of credit goes to her. Mr. Masood Hashmi, from being an advertising guru, he decided to venture into northern areas of this beautiful part of Pakistan, get into hospitality business. And although he's younger than me, but not that much, so he's almost the same age as me. So to get into that, like my father did when he retired from the civil service at the age of 60 and established this institute. So I think we have these examples. Rizwan is from our first batch, Rizwan Sheikh. He'll be introduced later. He's the MD of Saudi Park Investment Company. And he's the keynote speaker. And now we have decided to showcase and to invite our alumnus to be part of the convocation who have achieved the highest level. We have many CEOs sitting there on the front row who are heading companies, national and multinational companies, who are our graduates. And I hope that after 20, 25 years, I'll see one of you come here and be our keynote speaker, inshallah, soon. So as Bashir mentioned, that inspired by our late fathers, Mr. Shahjahan Karim's limitless love for the country, he served in the civil service, retired as the chief secretary, worked in the UN for many years. So his vision was to create a multidisciplinary, globally connected higher education institution where my sister, Mrs. Sabina Mohsin, who's currently executive director, and I joined him at the very outset, even before CBM, the first 4 colleges of IBM was established. He retired in 1995, and I think we all got together, and our first meeting was with Mr. Bashir John Muhammad. In 1994. Our first meeting was with Mr. Bashir John Muhammad and Mr. Jahangir Siddiqui later on. They are our founder members. And Mr. Muhammad Ali Tabba's father was also our founder member. So was Mr. Masood Hashmi's father, Mr. S.H. Hashmi. 5 years later, our youngest brother, Dr. Ahmad Sayyid Karim, who had earned his PhD in MIS from the Arizona State University in 1999 and had been serving as a tenured professor at the University of San Diego, USA, returned to Pakistan to establish our second college, the College of Computer Science and Information System, known as CCSIS. CCIS has taken great strides over the years and continues to offer undergraduate, graduate, and postgraduate education in computer science and allied disciplines that are perfectly aligned with the growing demand for technology-oriented education in the country and the world at large. Unfortunately, as mentioned by our Chancellor, Dr. Ahmad Karim was afflicted by a debilitating illness a few years ago that ultimately took his life. He passed away a couple of weeks ago, exactly 2 weeks from today, on the 24th of November. As a final bestowment to IBM, the institution he had helped protect and nourish in its early years, he left behind a sum of rupees 40 million from his personal funds that now form part of the institution endowment fund and will be used to benefit successful generation of students in need of financial assistance. May Allah rest his soul in eternal peace. Besides Dr. ASK's fund, we have our own fund of about 230 million, IoBM endowment fund. Mr. Bashir Jan Muhammad has established a fund of rupees 75 million, known as Bashir Jan Muhammad Endowment Fund. Shan Food has established a fund of rupees 6 million. Sindh government has been very kind to provide us the about 10 million rupees fund. And Muhammad Ali Tabba had always been very kind to provide financial assistance to whoever is in need, whether they are from TCF or from Current Foundation or from other areas where they require financial assistance. We are hoping to take this endowment to about ₹1 billion in next few years. And I hope that our board members will continue to assist us in achieving that target. As a higher education institution with a mission to pursue leading edge research, the Office of Research, Innovation and Commercialization, ORIC, at IBM continues to successfully foster a culture of research. It is an X category recognized center of HEC. ORIC has signed research collaboration agreement in the country with NUST, GIK, University of Karachi, and at international level with universities in Malaysia. Over 20 research projects were awarded against proposals submitted through ORIC during the last academic year by business organizations in the consumer products, banking, and pharmaceutical sectors, as well as by a leading consultancy firm. ORIC also signed agreements for collaboration with the UNDP, Sindh SDG Support Unit, as well as host of other institutions related to industry and commerce. A total of 35 new research proposals were submitted by faculty members from different disciplines, against which 7 new research projects have already been awarded, 5 under HEC's NRPU program, 1 under the Sindh government's Benazir Bhutto Shaheed Human Resource Development Program, and a major project under the British Council's Arts Residency Grant Program. Our faculty members have been able to publish 12 books this year, which is a huge achievement, 8 international books and 4 local. 267 research papers were published, 74 out of those 74 were in impact factor journals with total impact of 256.64. We have 4 in-house journals which are recognized by HEC in the Y category: Pakistan Business Review, Journal of Education, PJETS, which is our computer science journal, and International Journal of Experiential Learning. The high standard of research that is now being produced by our faculty is clearly established by the significant increase over the last 4 years in the research that I've just mentioned. We were also able to hold 5 major international conferences this year, one in education, one on Islamic banking and finance, one on business, and one on mathematics, actuarial, computer science, and statistics. There were also conferences under IEEE, which are Scopus Index conferences. This year, if you Google, we have been listed in QS Asia ranking as one of the universities from Pakistan. We are NBAC, which is HEC body, the top category business school in Pakistan. There are only 7 W category business schools, and we are one of them. We also have IU, a green metric ranking, which has to do with environment and other aspects. Our incubation center, as Bashir Saab mentioned, that we need to have more job creators than job seekers. So we established an incubation center in 2020, which is recognized by the Higher Education Commission. The center has made good progress and incubated 20 tech-enabled startups over the last 2 years and received more than ₹6 million external funding from HEC in the private sector. 3 of the startups subsequently received additional funding support in US dollars. The incubation center is now working towards optimizing its capacity and extending its reach to more IBM students. So all of you are encouraged to do that, and we'll provide the funding. And if you need more funding, we'll request one of our board members to help you in getting that funding. So it's not academics. We also do a lot of extracurricular, and you guys excel in that. So apart from fostering a healthy learning environment from students in order to ensure excellence in the academics area, we continue to also encourage our students to participate in extracurricular activities and sports that are so essential for the physical and mental nourishment. Although our students have won several awards and trophies in basketball, netball, futsal, and hockey again this year and deserve full praise, I think 3 of our students were part of the national team, hockey national team, and I think, if I'm not wrong, netball national team. They went to Bangkok. I would like to make a special mention of a BBA student, Asad Ali Maiman, who became the 10th Pakistani and the first from Sindh to reach the summit of Mount Everest in March this year. So our signature line on limitless applies to all of you. We are also working on an infrastructure project worth about rupees 140 million, which is an IT project to upgrade our technology to 10G and Wi-Fi 6 technology. I think I was talking to Rizwan, and I'm just going to conclude. I was talking to Rizwan about setting up IT park, where besides giving 4-year education or a 6-year education or a PhD degree, we should also bring our youth to give them skills, especially in IT and technology. So we are thinking about establishing an IT park where we'll bring people who have done metric or inter and give them a 6 months training and things like that, so that they can become freelancers and can earn in dollars. Maybe it's $500 or $1,000, whatever they can earn. But right now we are working with BBS5DP, NAFTAC, which is the federal government, to impart this training. Finally, I would like to extend heartiest congratulations to the graduating students and all parents who are either sitting with us here or are watching the convocation live stream, that this day makes us all very proud. But as Bashir Saab said, the ultimate credit for what has been achieved by us collectively goes to you parents. Your patience, perseverance, and prayers have helped your children, our graduates, get another step closer to achieving their ambitions. I'm sure they are aware that their purposeful education, as well as your selfless parenting, together make a combination that will help them achieve their most precious and rewarding lifelong goals. May the Allah Almighty always remain their mentor and benefactor. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you, sir. Now to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2023, I would like to request Mr. Ijaz Wase, Head of Media Studies. Sir.
She completed her 4-year bachelor's in media studies from IoBM in spring 2023 with a CGPA of 3.7. She was an active member of Canvas, the Media Student Society, participating in the production of comedy shows and talent hunts, and in producing professional advertisements to create awareness for diabetes. She benefited from IoBM's student exchange program, spending a semester at the Dongseo University in Busan, South Korea, that was fully funded by a Government of Korea scholarship. During her time at IoBM, she participated in American Film Showcase, a film diplomacy program that organizes screenings and workshops with American filmmakers across 60 countries. That enabled her to also connect and become Facebook friends with Janet Batchelor, one of the scriptwriters of Batman movies. Ladies and gentlemen, please bring your hands together to welcome this year's valedictorian, Dina Kamal Hamidi.
Honorable Chancellor, President, Board of Governors, Executive Director, Keynote Speaker, faculty, management, parents, and of course, class of 2023. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the 26th Convocation of IoBM. The convocation for us, the batch of 2023, the batch that faced numerous challenges, from going through the pandemic, to dealing with economic turmoil, to surviving the attendance policy. We can do anything. And so I would like to start this speech by thanking all those without whose love and support we all probably wouldn't be here today. So thank you to all the parents and family members for everything you've done, for all your love and encouragement. Thank you to my own Mama, Abba, my sister Dania, Dadi Nani, and even Dada, who I hope can hear this from high above. It is because of your love, care, and support that I am who I am today. Thank you to all the friends and classmates who've been there with us through the ups and downs of life, who we've laughed with, cried with, and then laughed some more. To the old but gold friends whom we walked into this journey with from our schools, to the new friends who are now like precious gems, all of whom are now like family, who have made these last 4 years years we will remember and cherish forever. So to the class clowns and backseat benchers who were brave enough to ask for classes to end early, to the wise owls who created and shared the best notes, seriously guys, thank you, and to the incredible society members who made the most awesome events and successful fundraisers over the last few years. Thank you for creating the most memorable of memories. A heartfelt thank you to all our teachers who have pushed us to excel, who have not only been excellent mentors, but friends who have changed our lives. To all the employees of IoBM who have been there with us every single day, we thank you and we will miss you all. And of course, a big thank you to IoBM for everything you've done, for providing us with opportunities we would not have had otherwise, encouraging us to have our own adventures, whether through societies or study abroad opportunities. We are grateful for everything you have given us. I think we all started this journey somewhat similarly with our first days in school, where we were all asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? And here we are now, all grown up and ready to begin this journey of who we want to be. And along that road, I hope we all remember just how exceptional we are and just what all we are capable of doing. Think about it. Despite all the challenges we faced, despite how hard those times were and are, we made it. We did it. We graduated, and that deserves a huge round of applause. And we will keep on persevering despite the odds. So class of 2023, let us never forget that if anyone can do anything, it is us. So if we fall, let's make a vow that we will stand back up. And if we fall again, we will stand back up again and again and again. They say these are the best years of our lives. And they must be somewhat right because these years were great. But the best is always what lies ahead. So let's keep growing, laughing, and chasing whatever it is our souls yearn for. I would like to end with this. A few lines I wrote as an ode to the friendships and experiences we've all had. Our 4 years flew by so fast. If time had a button, I think I'd vote for the past. We worked on projects with blood, sweat, and tears. COVID happened, but the work never disappeared. The memories we shared will always stay warm in our hearts. The laughter and jokes keep us close, even though we are now apart. Maybe we disagreed at points, argued here or there, the stress of the projects, the high demands in the air. But even if we could go back with that button of the past, I think we would still become friends just as fast. Look at us. Look at how much we've grown. We've achieved so much in just a mere 4 years. Prizes in sports, filmmaking, business, and engineering each and every year. We got through our fears and metamorphosized into someone brand new, proud of the people we have turned into. We have a lot more growing, laughing, and learning left to do. So let's not change the mechanisms of time. Let's move forward with hope and change the world with kindness instead. Class of 2023, it's been a fantastic ride. Thank you all.
Thank you, Deena. I request Dr. Imran Majid, Associate Professor and Head of Electrical Engineering, to introduce the keynote speaker.
Thank you. Mr. Rizwan Sheikh is a seasoned business and banking executive with over 25 years of extensive and diverse experience in the financial sector, focused on business driving business strategies of leading local and international commercial banks, that is, UBL and Standard Chartered Bank, development finance entities, and Exim Bank of Pakistan. He is currently associated with the Saudi Park Industrial and Agricultural Investment Company as the Chief Executive Officer, which is a development venture, development finance institution between Saudi Arabia and Pakistan. This is mandated to support economic and social development objectives and promote trade and investment flows between the two brotherly countries. Mr. Rizwan is a proud CBMer and had graduated in 97-98 from the college, which was the first batch of students graduating from IoBM. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Rizwan Sheikh.
Such a proud moment for myself. I'm myself is a CBME and I'm an alumni, and I'm just standing here in front of you and talking to you. Such an honor. Respected Mr. Chancellor, Honorable President, esteemed academia and faculty members, distinguished guests, parents, and my dear students. Congratulations, you did it. But you think this is the end of the you think it's is it working? You think this is the end of the difficult times? To be honest, this is beginning of the journey, and life is ahead of you. It is truly an honor and privilege for me, and I'm so grateful to be invited as a keynote speaker to my own college, and to become a part of this auspicious ceremony, which is the 26th Convocation of Institute of Business Management. 26th year has gone, and honestly speaking, 25 years back, I was sitting in those benches under the same leadership, under the same Board of Governors guidance. And today, it took me 25 years to basically reach to that point. But 25 years look long, it went like this. And this is like a roller coaster, honestly speaking. My association with CBM, it goes beyond 26th year. We started in 1995. September 1995 was a time 30 students entered into the college, and I was one of them. And I still remember, Khalif Saab, we started with 2 classes, 1 library, 1 canteen, and 1 academic block. And the first time when I came into the campus, which was Pakistan Air Force campus, the form of the college was available. The campus was not ready, and there was a gentleman called Safdar Saab, and he was giving the form sitting underneath a tree. And that's the introduction of a college. But when we entered the college, I think we all believed. We all believed that this college is gonna go ahead. And look at this institution right now. To be honest, myself and yourself, we should be proud enough. We are part of one of the finest business school of this country, and this is amazing. This college does not give us a degree only, to be honest. I think when I came out into the market at that time, 1998, November was the convocation. And when we went out in the market, I think this is the time when IBA and LUMS used to be the most distinguished and acknowledged business schools. But CBM came in, and CBM created the disruption. And this disruption basically paved way for other people to follow. I don't know about other universities and institutions, but I can see CBM has grown so ahead, and they never looked back. We started with a small college of business management. Right now, the institution is offering multiple faculties and academia like economics, social development, computer sciences, and engineering. This is an amazing journey. And I feel myself a part of that journey because I've grown in the same environment with CBM. I started as a very junior officer in a bank. Chancellor Saab ne bataya ki unki pehli salary was around 1400. My first salary was 6400. And I was so happy at that time that I got a job. And mashallah, since then, I remained the part of one of the finest financial institutions of Pakistan and learned a lot. I remained the part of the most exotic, most interesting investment banking and financial development deals into the market. And in last 25 years, honestly speaking, I've seen so many challenges, so many phases, so many successes, and so many failures. But this is all part of the game. And when I look back, and I'm sorry to say we all are saying that this is a challenging time. I'm sorry, my elders, but since in my lifetime, I never seen challenges go away. The challenges will always be there, and it's going to be keep increasing because that's how the world has been designed. And we have been designed to basically face the challenge and basically mitigate the issues and win despite all odds, all headwinds. And we are the one who basically win. And we are most resilient people sitting out all there. In last 25 years, I think this is an amazing journey. But one thing which I never stopped believing in, I never stopped believing in myself. I never stopped believing in Allah Ta'ala. And I never stopped trying. I remain honest to my profession, committed to my mission, and I was persistent, kind of a ziddi. And that is the reason that I'm standing over here right now. I've never been a very bright student. I was a very average student at that time. But look at me, if an average student like myself can reach to that position, you people are much brighter and much stronger than myself. You will achieve places, inshallah. Current challenges, yes, there are challenges. It's a stress time. But stress time not for our country only. If you look at the regional perspective and global perspective, there are wars going on, there are some deflations and inflation problems going on. And we are in the same cycle, unfortunately. We are pretty bad in terms of on growth terms and progress. But to be honest, these challenges basically comes to make you more stronger and rise you higher. And I personally feel, I'm basically representing Saudi Park Industrial and Agriculture Investment Company, which is one of the oldest joint venture company between the two brother countries with the mandate to support the economic development. Yes, economic development means project financing and long-term financing, but to be honest, this is not the time to go for the long-term financing. But there are other avenues that we are exploring, and we actually have resolved within ourselves that whatever Saudi Park will do, two things which we will keep in our focus all the time: development and impact. Development of the communities and the people, and impact on the societies and masses. This is something that we have resolved, and this is exactly what we are doing right now in Saudi Park. We're basically going through a transformation strategy, and we're bringing new innovative structures and products to basically make people more empowered and more progressive and prosper. And this is what, as a financial institution, this is what our responsibility is. Our corporate leaders, mashallah, say, are sitting over here. They are the examples of resilience. And I think with all challenges, they have achieved milestones, mashallah, say, and they are one of the shining stars of corporate world. And since I'm from the banking sector, these are the sought after names in the banks, and the banks look to basically become part of their organizations. And this is something achievable. This is real. And I must tell you, you all have this opportunity. Because times has changed. And when I came out into the market, banking, corporate, they were the only two opportunities which is available. But right now, there's so many areas and avenues that you can explore. You have an opportunity to become boss of yourself. What else do you want in life? Become an entrepreneur. Design something. Innovate. Create. And this is what life is. One more thing I would like to say, because I say this very often. And I think after COVID, a lot of things has changed. A lot of things has changed the way we used to think and we used to deal with. I feel this is a new normal, and we need to immune with this new normal, and we need to understand to live with these challenges. My fellow graduates, welcome to the club. From tomorrow onward, the race will start. And it's gonna go on and on and on. And inshallah, all of you, I can see in your eyes, in your faces, your motivation and your energy is far better than ours. But I'll just ask you to just keep 4 or 5 points in your mind, and which actually kept me moving and kept me going ahead. Number one, have faith on Allah Ta'ala. This is the biggest faith and insurance that you have. You have deserved that position, and Allah Ta'ala will definitely has created a destination, will take you forward and take you places. Number two, there would be failures, and the failures is part of the game. It's BAU, it's business as usual. But fail big. Fall, but fall forward. Fall trying. Explore. Do what you are passionate about. Take chances. Never hide and afraid of thinking out of the box, thinking unconventional, thinking extraordinary. Dream. But dream without goals are just dreams. So you need to learn how to create small goals and how to move ahead. And the only way that you will be able to succeed in achieving your goal and realizing in your dream is discipline, consistency, and hard work. There is no shortcut, my boys. You have to do hard work to achieve the glory and earn this success. Success is always earned. It cannot be achieved. And this is what you have to make sure that you will keep doing it. Always remain hungry. I always remain hungry and inquisitive about doing something different, doing something out of the box. To always look for something new, and always look and curious and move ahead. Just keep moving. Be thankful. Be thankful to Allah Ta'ala. Be thankful to your friends. Be thankful to your parents. Help your people. Support each other. And this is the era of living and working in silos is over. It's basically a game of partnership and associations. To join hands to become bigger. Aspire to make difference. This is something that you will achieve in your life. After 20-25 years, you will count where I actually created a difference and I created an impact. In the end, I'll just give you all my journey, all my experience is based on 4 alphabets. Only 4 alphabets. D, C, B, A. Dream, create, believe, and achieve. The world is over for you, inshallah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing the secret with the graduating class. I will now request Dr. Shujad Mubarak, Dean College of Business Management, to declare the conferment of the bachelor's degree. Students are requested to rise as their programs are called out. Sir.
Thank you, Dr. Amber. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of Institute of Business Management and with the permission of the Chancellor of the Institute, I admit the following students to the degrees and status of BBA Honors, BE Electrical Electronics, BS Actuarial Science and Risk Management, BS Computer Science, BS Data Science, BS Economics, Law and International Relations, BS Economics, Media and International Relations, BS Entrepreneurship, BS Honors, Accountancy, Management and Law, BS Honors, Accounting and Finance, BS Honors, Economics and Finance, BS Honors, Business and Psychology, BS Honors, Media Studies, BS Industrial Management, BS Logistics and Supply Chain Management, BS Mathematics and Economics, BS Social Entrepreneurship and Leadership, and B.Ed, along with all privileges to which recipients of this degree and status is entitled in accordance with the statutes of this institute.
I request all bachelor graduates to please take this seat, and congratulations. I would now request Dr. Tariq Rahim Sumro, Acting Rector of the Institute, for the conferment of the master's degree. Sir.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of the Institute of Business Management and with the permission of the Chancellor of the Institute, I admit the following student to the degrees and status of MBA Regular, MBA Weekend, MBA Evening, MBA Educational Management, MBA Environment Energy Management, MBA Finance and Risk Management, MBA Health and Hospital Management, MBA Industrial Management, MBA Logistics and Supply Chain Management, MBA Media Management and Marketing, MSc Organizational Psychology and HRM, along with all privileges to which recipient of this degree and status is entitled in accordance with the statutes of this institute.
Students, please take your seat. Thank you. I will request Dr. Shujat Mubarak to declare the conferment of the MS MPhil degree, and to announce the name of the recipients of the degrees. I would invite Dr. Abdur Rahman Alimi, Associate Professor and Head of Research, and Dr. Kiran Jamil, Assistant Professor at Accounting and Finance. Sir.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of the Institute of Business Management, and with the permission of the Chancellor of the Institute, I admit the following students to the degrees and status of MS Economics, MS Engineering Management, MS English Applied Linguistics, MS Mathematics and Scientific Computing, MS Statistics and Scientific Computing, MPhil Business Management, MPhil Education, MPhil Organizational Psychology, along with all privileges to which recipients of this degree and status is entitled in accordance with the statutes of this institute.
Thank you, Dr. Saab. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Graduates of MS Engineering Management, Sayyid Muhammad Wali Arbab,
Shahbaz Ahmed Ijaz,
graduates of MS Statistics and Scientific Computing, Iqra Rahman,
Maryam Yunus,
graduates of MPhil Business Management, Subuhi Ashraf,
Tuba Khan,
Hamza Mehfooz,
Lubna Mushtaq, Lubna Mushtaq,
Muhammad Arsam Qazi,
Tabinda Qureshi,
graduates of MPhil Education, Musarrat Muhammad Amin,
Leena Shah, Miss Leena Khurshid, please proceed.
Sadaf Gulzar,
Muntaha Shafiq,
graduates of MPhil Organizational Psychology, Sanya Ahmed,
Maha Hamid,
Maryam Arif,
Anila Muhammad Ramzan,
Congratulations
Okay,
to all the
thank you.
graduates.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Tariq Rain Sumro, may I request you now to declare the conferment of PhD degrees and to announce the names of the recipients of the degrees. I would invite Dr. Mohammad Abbas, Dean, College of Computer Science and Information Systems, and Dr. Nadia Ayub, Associate Dean, College of Economics and Social Development.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of the Institute of Business Management and with the permission of the Chancellor of the Institute, I admit the following students to the degrees and status of PhD Business Management, PhD Computer Science, PhD Education, PhD Statistics and Scientific Computing, along with privileges to which recipient of this degree and status is entitled in accordance with the statutes of this institute.
Now the PhD graduates. PhD Computer Science, Khalid bin Mohammed. Khalid bin Mohammed is serving as an assistant professor in the Computer Science Department at IoBM. His PhD thesis was focused on enhancing sentiment analysis in Urdu language using NLP machine learning methods and Bayesian classifiers, a study based on social media. He was supervised by Dr. Mohammad Akil Bane. Khalid bin Mohammed.
PhD in Business Management. Mariam Mateen Khan. Mariam Mateen Khan is serving as a senior lecturer in Entrepreneurship Department at IoBM. Her PhD thesis was focused on consumer enormity toward local and foreign products, role of co-creations and sense of competition. She was supervised by Dr. Amanat Ali Jalbani. Mariam Mateen Khan.
PhD Business Management, Yamna Khan. Yamna Khan is serving as a lecturer in the marketing department at IoBM. Her PhD thesis was focused on an analysis of the influencing factor of organic food consumption in Asian emerging markets, a study of Pakistani household consumers. She was supervised by Dr. Irfan Hamid.
PhD Education, Narjis Mumtaz Ali Unar. Narjis Mumtaz Ali Unar is serving as a senior lecturer at Institute of Health Medicine, Karachi. Her PhD thesis was focused on the missing link in school curriculum fostering moral values to develop better citizens. She was supervised by Dr. Nasreen Hussain.
Midhat Nadeem. Midhat Nadeem is serving as a senior lecturer. Midhat Nadeem. Midhat Nadeem is serving as a senior lecturer in the marketing department at IoBM. His PhD thesis was focused on empirical evaluation of incidents to engage household in poor environmental consumer behavior. He was supervised by Dr. Mohammad Junaid.
Narjis Mumtaz Ali Unar, PhD Education.
Noman Mahmood. Noman Mahmood is serving as a Deputy Director QC at the Millennium Institute of Technology and Entrepreneurship, Karachi. His PhD thesis was focused on product dimensionality index, a higher order specification of formative perception. He was supervised by Dr. Amanat Ali Jalbani.
Rabia Siddiqui. Rabia Siddiqui serving as a senior lecturer at Government Elementary College of Education, Karachi. Her PhD thesis was focused on moral education at secondary level in 3 educational sectors of Pakistan: perception, practices, and challenges. She was supervised by Dr. Zahra Habib.
Arif Ashraf. Arif Ashraf is serving as a visiting faculty at IoBM. His PhD thesis was focused on Trust Me or Not, an ambivalent view of social media influencer marketing, a case study of Pakistan. He was supervised by Dr. Muhammad Azim Karashi.
Nancy Aziz Bashir Deen. Nancy Aziz Bashir Deen is serving as headmistress at St. Joseph Convent School, Karachi. Her PhD thesis was focused on edupreneurship by family-owned schools, human capital development and management as a comparative and advantage. She was supervised by Dr. Nasreen Hussain. Rakshanda Jabin. Rakshanda Jabin is serving as a principal DHA CSS Seaview campus and working as an assistant professor at Zabist. Her PhD thesis was focused on ergonomics interventions in primary school children, a case study of Pakistan. She was supervised by Dr. Nasreen Hussain. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We shall now be presenting the certificates of merit to our graduating students. I will request Dr. Sarwat Noman, Associate Professor and Head Education, and Dr. Amir Saeed, Associate Professor Marketing, to announce the names of the recipients of the merit certificates.
Assalamu alaikum. I would like to invite the Chancellor to please give out these certificates. And he will be giving out the certificates to the following students. BBA Honors, Muskan Ochani,
Bisma Siddiqui, Bisma Siddiqui,
Maryam Mansoor,
Abira Munir,
Abira Munir,
Abira Munir मेरा था.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Mr. Jahangir Siddiqui to give out the certificates. Zaina Kamal,
Anabiya Tehniyat,
Mateen Ahmed.
Ekta Ishwar.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Mr. Muhammad Ali Tabba to give out the certificates. Sayyid Muhammad Maaz Tirmizi.
Barira Sheikh.
Ramin Danish.
Tehreem Ali Khan.
Thank you, sir. May I please call Mr. Sikandar to give out the certificates, to Mr. Sikandar Sultan to give out the certificates.
Now the graduates of BS Honors and BS Honors Accounting and Finance.
Thank you, but before we move on, we just have one more from BBA Honors, Ayman Faisal Alvi.
Now the merit certificates for BS Honors Accounting and Finance. Anchal Kumari.
Ariba Nasir.
Fabiha Ali Khan.
Thank you, sir. May I now call Ms. Amina Sayyid to give out the certificates? Sayyida Mizab Fatma.
Rahul Raj.
Afia Mahmood.
Aisha Naseem.
Thank you, ma'am, so much. Now, can I call Mr. Masood Hashmi? BS Honors Accountancy, Management and Law.
Osama Jamil. Now BS Actuarial Science and Risk Management.
Dua Binte Abid.
Sayyida Juwairiya Fatma.
BS Honors Business and Psychology, Alina Amir.
Maha Tariq,
Thank you, sir.
BS Computer Science,
Now I am going to ask the President to give out the certificates, please. Virda Akhtar. BS Data Science.
Namera Farooq, BS Entrepreneurship,
Mishal Rubab. May I please call upon the Chancellor to give out the certificates? BS Maths and Economics, Marwa Shakil.
Muhammad Taha Wasaya, BS Social Entrepreneurship and Leadership, Rubab Kamar Salim,
B8 Mahapara Khan.
MPhil Education,
I would please like to now call upon Mr. Jahangir Siddiqui.
MPhil Education, Musarrat Muhammad Amin,
MPhil Organizational Psychology, Aniba Muhammad Ramzan, Anila Muhammad Ramzan, sorry.
PhD in Business Management, Arif Ashraf,
PhD in Education, Rabia Siddiqui. Thank you so much.
thank you.
Dr. Shahid Amjad, Director QEC, Professor and Head Environment and Energy Management. Dr. Shahid Amjad to announce the names of the recipients of the gold medals, please. Dr. Shahid Amjad.
It's my pleasure to announce the recipients of the gold medals. I'd like to invite the Honorable Chancellor, the Chief Guest, board members, and the sponsors to confer the gold medals to the following students. Mrs. Shireen Rashid, BBA Honors. Okay, excuse me. Parveen Shah, BBA Honors, CGPA 3.81. She is the recipient of gold medal sponsored by Jan Mohammed Dawood. Mrs. Shireen Rashid is requested to confer the gold medal. Thank you. Sadaf Muhammad Riaz, BBA Honors, CGPA 3.80. The sponsors of the gold medal are Upfield, Pakistan. Sara Farooq Mohammadi, BBA Honors, CGPA 3.73. The gold medal is sponsored by Mizan Bank. Simra Ahmed, BBA Honors 3.73. The sponsors are Shan Foods. Mr. Sikandar Sultan is requested to kindly confer the gold medal. Faraz Anwar Khwaja, BS Honors Accounting and Finance, 3.77, and the gold medal is sponsored by EFU Life Assurance. Tayyaba Rahman, BS Honors Accounting and Finance, CGPA 3.72, and the sponsors of the gold medal are Tabba Foundation. Mr. Muhammad Ali Tabba is requested to kindly confer the gold medal. Kailash Shakir Das, BE Electrical Electronics, CGPA 3.70, and the gold medal is sponsored by Schneider Electric. Aqsa Ashfaq, BS Honors Accountancy, Management and Law, CGPA 3.65, and is sponsored by Mr. Jamil Jamshed Khan of Faizan Steel. Am I right? Jamshed Khan.
Jahanzeb Khan.
Excuse me, Jahanzeb Khan, I'm sorry. Sayyid Zahra Ali, BS Actuarial Science and Risk Management, CGPA 3.88. The gold medal is sponsored by Orient McCann and will be conferred by Mr. Mahmood Hashmi. Mariam Yassin, BS Honors Business and Psychology, CGPA 3.74. Iman Ali Qazi Memorial is the gold medal and will be conferred by Mr. Jahangir Siddiqui. Vania Aman, BS Economics, Law and International Relations, CGPA 3.68, is sponsored by Westbury Group of Companies and conferred by Ms. Shakira. Umme Hani Asghar, BS Entrepreneurship, CGPA 3.76, Divago, and is to be conferred by Mr. Wasif Khan. Mehek Madad Ali, BS Logistics and Supply Chain Management, CGPA 3.69, Akif Packages. Labia Gohar Ali, BS Mathematics and Economics, CGPA 3.73. This is S.H. Hashmi Memorial Medal conferred by Mr. Mahmood Hashmi, Masood Hashmi. Dina Kamal Hamadi, BS Honors Media Studies, CGPA 3.70. Mr. Shah Jahan Sayyid Kareem Medal and is to be conferred by Ms. Sabina Mohsen. Momina Rahman, BS Social Entrepreneurship and Leadership, CGPA 3.76. The medal is sponsored by Management Association of Pakistan and to be conferred by Mrs. Amna Sajid. Sayyid, sorry. Hira Naz, MBA Finance and Risk Management, CGPA 3.73. The gold medal is sponsored by Mondelez Pakistan and will be conferred by Mr. Sani Wahid. Sani Wahid. Zainab Ali, MBA Logistics and Supply Chain, CGPA 3.69. The sponsors are Jubilee General Insurance, that's it. वो नहीं है सर कोई। तो है बता दें सर, I'll announce it. Thank you very much. Over to you, MC.
Thank you. President would now request the Chancellor to declare the convocation close.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Before I close the convocation, let me thank the organizers for excellent arrangement, especially Sabina Mohsen and team. And also once again, congratulations to the parents. And I declare the 26th Convocation of Institute of Business and Management closed. Thank you very much.
The procession will now leave the marquee led by the Board of Governors, the guests, followed by the faculty. The graduates and the other guests are requested to remain seated until the procession has left. Thank you. There are a few announcements I need to make. Thank you. Can I have a lowered volume of the music, please? That ends the convocation. However, since you've been promised photographs, you all are requested to come back at 2 with your degrees for the photograph. So we'll be grateful. Yeah, and the timing for the photographs is from 2 to 3. There are many other opportunities for photography. You've got 360 booths outside as well. Check them out after lunch. But the time for proper photographs under the marquee is from 2 to 3, where you'll have senior management here for photographs. So it's a repeat, 2 to 3, after lunch, in the marquee. Thank you for remaining seated. You do have other opportunities for photography. You've got 360 booths. You can have a look. They're on the ground. You can have a look at them. But for photography on the stage with the top management, senior management, you can come back at 2. The time is 2 to 3. Although you've received your degrees, I'll request you to remain seated so that there is minimum chaos while people move towards lunch. Please remain seated.
अब आप announce करें for all bachelor programs except
All right, so all bachelor's programs except for BS Accounting and BS Economics and Finance, the rest of you can move